Let's review what type of privileges you want to give to certain users in your offices. We're going to go to Utilities, and we're going to go to Role Setup. I am currently set up with the front office, and I can show you that I am by actually down arrowing and selecting Online Charge Slip. I'll click Save. We'll give it a second, and my toolbar will change. That is just reflecting that I am tied to this role. I'm going to go back and change it back to my patient scheduling. The biggest issue offices have are what roles do we want to give users. For a front office person, you probably want to give them access to the account detail and to the action history screen. To your billers, you would want to give them account detail. If you want them to view the collections work list by clicking on the collections icon or going to Modules, AR Control Center, Collections, that would be your next option. Those users in the office who need access to the master files to be able to create the master file setup. So this is creating the work list and this is creating the action codes. Who would you like to give access to viewing the action codes or editing the action codes or deleting them? The same as the work list. Rebuilding is the option of recalculating your collection work list. So remember Module, AR Control Center, Recalculate Collections Work List. So again, these are the only two that I have access to, and I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to close this down. Okay, so I'm on my patient. I'm going to go to my responsible party. I'm going to click on my collections. I'll click on my actions tab, and then from here I can go ahead and put in an action, call it testing, and save. From here, I can also view my letters, I can view my action history, and I can view the charge detail screen. Notice how I do not have any arrows up here. It's not allowing me to access anybody else's account from the screen. I'll click my update buckets, click OK, and it allows me to update only this one patient. So let's close this and try a few other ways of accessing the screen. Since I do not have my collections icon, the only other way I can play with this is by going to Modules, AR Control Center, Collections. I get this nice, beautiful pop-up screen that says you do not have permissions to access the collections. And then I can click OK. So this is telling me my privilege is not set up to giving me access to view the screen. I'll close this. The next thing we'll try is by accessing it through our master files. I'm going to click on the word master files, hover over AR Control Center, and click on Collections Action Codes. I get this other screen. You do not have permission to view action code information. Let's try this again. Master files, AR Control Center, Collections Work List. You do not have permission to view the work list information. So as you can see, the only two things I can do is go through my Collections tab and add an action to my patient or do a collection letter. But I'm not able to access through the main portals of the Collections module, nor do I have access to setting up the Collections module.